If you've ever been denied for a car loan, credit card, or that dream house, this is exactly how you fight back and win, because I'm going to show you how to delete anything from your credit report in just 3 steps. Most people think that bad credit is just a number, but what if I told you it's actually a weapon being used against you every single day? Late payments, collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcies. You've been told they're stuck for 7 years. That's a lie. In this video, I'm going to give you the 3 proven steps to delete anything from your credit reports legally, ethically, and permanently. But let me hit you with something real. Bad credit isn't just inconvenient, it's expensive. You want a car? Get ready for double-digit interest. I've seen all the way up to 30% on a car with bad credit. That's insane. You want to buy a home? Your dream gets delayed by years. I've seen it sometimes decades. You want to rent, but you have to hope that your landlord doesn't run your credit? And my favorite, you want to start a business, good luck with no funding, and it gets worse because insurance companies use credit, employers in many states check your credit, and even utility companies can charge you extra deposits for having a low credit score. So when I hear people say it's just credit, they have no idea how much it's actually costing them. And here's the kicker. Most of those negative items on your report, they're either reporting illegally or inaccurately. Or my favorite, unverifiable. That means you can fight them and win. So let's jump into step number 1, the most important one of all, getting your credit reports. The first step is understanding the battlefield. Credit Karma, that's not it. We cannot rely on Credit Karma because the data has been proven to be inaccurate and incomplete. You want to go directly to annualcreditreport.com. Now you can get your credit reports for free once a week, not once a month, not once a year, once a week. Don't tell me I'm wrong. It clearly states this on the website. And once you get to annualcreditreport.com, you're going to pull your reports from all 3 major bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And before anybody comes into the comments and asks me, do we need to freeze the secondary credit reporting agencies? No, because I want you to understand something. Think about this logically, okay? We got to use our noggin here for a second. If the item is with the secondary credit reporting agency, freezing them is not going to do anything because the item is still going to be left there. You see what I'm saying? So you want to freeze it, leave it there so they can pop up on your credit report. No, we don't run this like amateurs around here because the real pros go much farther than just the big 3. There are 12 credit reporting agencies in total. Now we just talked about the big 3, which is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, but there's 9 secondary credit reporting agencies that you must attack, and you must get your credit reports from them for free also. So those 9 secondary credit reporting agencies are going to be LexisNexis, LCI, Inovis, ARS, Credco, Clarity, DataX, Microbilt, and Factor Trust. It's very important to understand that these smaller agencies hold background data that feeds the big 3. If you only clean up Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, the others can still poison your profile. And then that's how the item pops back up on your credit report after it was deleted. Now, once you have all of your reports, you want to start hunting for errors. And these errors could be incorrect payment dates, incomplete account numbers, mismatching dates from bureaus, mismatching date of last activity, mismatching first date of delinquency, wrong balances, accounts you never open, duplicates, paid collections still showing open. I mean, the list is massive, but you want to highlight all of these. Don't just point out one. We want to show all of them because even one mistake makes the account disputable under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And if they can't verify it, they have to delete it. Now, moving on to step number 2, this is what I call the multi-round dispute strategy. We need to build a case against all the credit reporting agencies. Now, here's where most people drop the ball. They go online, they click dispute, type in not mine, and call it a day. That doesn't work. The credit bureaus don't investigate like you think. They use an AI system called eOscar. eOscar is designed to filter, ignore, and reject most disputes, especially vague ones, especially ones that say very little of anything. Listen, I've been tracking eOscar for years. It's pretty wild. And it's looking for keywords because it wants to trigger some type of response based on how the AI prompts have been designed inside of eOscar. So here's what works. Multiple rounds of disputes, at least 4 to 6. Each round, you dispute using a different factual error, escalate the legal language, and tighten your argument. And whenever I say the word round, that means 30 to 45 days. Understand that the credit reporting agency has up to 60 days per round, not the traditional 30 days. That's a huge myth that a lot of people don't understand. So as an example, on round 1, we're going to highlight factual inconsistencies like all of that massive list that I gave you earlier. Then moving on to round number 2, you want to demand the method of verification because you have the right to ask, like, well, how did you come up with your reasoning or your decision? And then round 3, we get a little bit more aggressive when we start to cite specific FCRA violations. We want to tell them that, listen, I've caught you, and now you're going to have to either put up or shut up. Now from round 4 to 6, you want to build towards showing systematic non-compliance, which is Metro 2 disputing. Because everything on your credit report is structured in Metro 2 compliance reporting. So now we're going to show them how there is non-compliance to their system that they created. And you're probably saying, I mean, why does it have to take multiple rounds? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, think about it logically. If it were that simple, anybody could easily fix their credit in a matter of days, right? So no, the system is built against you because we want to build leverage. That's what we want to do. It's not just about deleting one account. It's about building a paper trail the bureaus can't ignore. By round 4 or 5, they're either forced to verify, fix, or delete. Last part's the most important. Now we're moving up to step number 3. This is where we want to escalate to the CFPB, drop the legal hammer on them. Now, if after 4 to 6 rounds they haven't removed the account, that's not failure, that's leverage. Now, I've covered this in other videos, but the fact remains that the CFPB has been dismantled down to 200 employees. They laid off 1,500 employees, and those 1,500 employees have filed a lawsuit against the administration and against the director of the CFPB. But it still remains that the CFPB is still open. We're gonna find out if these 200 employees are gonna be able to put in this work for us. And we're gonna move into the round where now we file a complaint with the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, the CFPB. This is a government agency that oversees all credit reporting agencies. When they get involved, credit bureaus have 15 days to respond. You heard me right, 15 days. So now what happens is they send your complaint to the credit reporting agency or the creditor or the debt collector, and then they have to respond back to the CFPB within that 15-day window. This is what I call a federal complaint. And if they can't verify the item with solid proof, the item gets deleted fast by the credit reporting agencies. Now understand, the CFPB does not delete the items. It's the actual credit reporting agency because you filed a federal complaint, or the creditor or the debt collector. But it's important to understand that this final step only works if you have been building your case properly. Proof of disputes, copies of letters, bureau responses, or lack thereof. You want to make sure that you're tracking everything, so when you come to the table with your proof, it's just undeniable. It's just willful neglect, and they really didn't do a full investigation. And that's how people legally wipe off charge-offs, collections, and even bankruptcies from their credit reports. But let's be real. Doing all this manually is a lot. You need to research the laws, write accurate letters, track deadlines, send certified mail, and you have to outsmart a machine that is literally designed to beat you. So now let's talk about the better way to fix your credit. Everything I just shared, you can do it manually if you're disciplined, organized, and ready for war, to be honest with you. Or you can use the most advanced AI credit repair system ever built, Dispute Beast. Listen, Dispute Beast doesn't just help you dispute. It strategically attacks all 12 credit bureaus using the best tactics: factual disputing, Metro 2 compliance, consumer law violations, and full adaptability against eOscar, because we understand we're literally fighting AI with AI. It automates the entire 4 to 6 round process. Each letter evolves with your case. It scans your report in seconds and finds every disputable item, even the ones you'd miss. Then it generates the dispute language. And yes, it even mails the letters for you if you choose to. You don't need a printer. You don't need the law. You just need to set up your account with Dispute Beast monitoring and upload your reports into Dispute Beast, and the system goes to work for you. And here's my favorite part. It works in English and in Spanish, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee because we stand behind it and we believe in it and we know it works. So no, this isn't ChatGPT or some template letter database that everyone's using. This is true credit repair intelligence in your pocket. The kind of technology that was built for consumers to fight back against automated systems that were designed to stop you. Look, bad credit isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility. And now you know exactly what to do. Pull your reports from annualcreditreport.com, then you dispute in rounds and escalate to the CFPB, or let the most advanced AI system handle it all for you. Because every day you wait, interest piles up, denials keep coming, and the bureaus keep winning. Don't let a machine like eOscar control your life. Fight back with information or innovation. So if you're ready to get started today, make sure to comment Beast to get started today and fix your credit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered another big one on how to fix your credit using this easy 3-step process. Now make sure that you watch this next video because it is how to get a credit limit increase on your Capital One credit card with no hard inquiry. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.